Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aries, this is a little bit of a bonus love reading for all you single people out there. So I'm just sort of sneaking that in there. I just felt called to do so. So maybe there's a lot of people wondering about your love situation. So we're going to start with just whatever Spirit wants you to know when it comes around the topic of love for Aries, please. And this is give or take mid-September until mid-October. We're going to get the cards out. We have Find Balance. Find Balance, Aries. And then we have Coming Together. Beautiful. Another number 2, which is both Find Balance card. And then number 2 represents balance. And we have number 2 that represents balance. So there's a lot of balance. Let's see if there's another one. There you go. Challenging times. A little bit of a guard up there, perhaps. Can we clarify the energies on the table, please, for Aries? Hoppalanta. 10 of Michael. Interesting. Saying goodbye to the old, coming into the new. I feel like there's some more here. There you go. The Chariot. So we have 10 of Michael. Saying goodbye to the old. And then we have the Chariot, which is forward movement. Success in this area, and then a little bit of a angels input. What do you have to say to Aries, please, around love? Around love. There you go. If you believe and remain positive. If you believe and remain positive. We'll put those to the side for now. So we're starting with this beautiful Find Balance. And we already had those 2. We saw that, 2. And I sort of just then can take my time and plug my other channel, My True North, which is over on Buy Me a Coffee, where this whole week I do daily and weekly and monthly energy prognosis or energy forecast there, where I feel sort of into the energy and what is up ahead. And for this very week, so when I'm recording this, the 19th of September, that's the beginning of this first week here, where I just feel like there's a lot of balance coming in. So if there's been really, really like big turmoil in the energy, that's going to sort of settle down and balance is going to be restored. So I think that without even working too hard on it, it's just like without even working too hard on it, we can sometimes feel very like up in the air and like what the heck is going on. And the same thing, vice versa, is that if there's really beautiful energy coming in, like without you even having to work really hard on it, you're going to start to feel more balanced or more like in your coming more normally into your routine again. So when it comes to love, this is you finding balance. This seems to be very much about you trying to take control in each and every one of your areas in your life. So that is around anything and everything, basically. That's work, that's health, that's money. It can be literally anything. And I mean, it is the Wheel of Fortune. It is the wheel coming out there. So it's starting to pick up pace. There's movement in the right direction. Together with Coming Together, and I find that these 2 people are standing sort of in the seed, like we're right in the middle of the seed. So it's like in a you probably have not met this person. If you have met this person already, you might still call yourself single because it's so new that it's like you've just actually met them. It's in a very, very early stages here. Other than that, you're putting down the seed or putting in the seed as a wish that you wish for this relationship. I see this as those heart, like the machines. If you hook up the machine to your heart or to your body, that you get those little waves that sort of shows the beat of the heart or the rhythm. And there's something there that is like we're skipping a beat. It's about coming into alignment with this person. For right now, there's something about skipping a beat. So Aries, I don't know if you feel like you need to do a little work, like find that balance within. And we have challenging times coming out afterwards with the big guard. So I just see this as carrying around a big guard, like a big veil sitting in front of you, not maybe like asking for love. I mean, you're here listening to this reading, perhaps because you want love in your life. And even though you want love in your life, are you aware, or are you not aware that you actually do have a little bit of a guardedness up? Like, are you insecure about going into a relationship? Are you insecure about what type of person you will meet? Is there any type of insecurity there? Because I get the skipping of the beat there. It's like a feeling of, it's not just fully there. It's not just a solid rhythm when it comes to your heart and when it comes to your belief around love. I am going to read out from the book for that one. Coming together. Other than that, it's really beautiful energy. Red border, we want the green border. Number 2. Coming together. This is a card of partnership and harmony. It suggests a new romance or a deepening of an existing one. You may find that a current friendship blossoms into something more, or an exciting new love steps into your life. When this card appears, it often signifies taking love to the next level. Is it time for you to make a greater commitment to any of your relationships? ? Perhaps you'll find that a partner is now ready to commit more fully to the relationship. Marriage or a union of some kind may be on the horizon. This is also a card of healing, of people coming together in a spirit of love and forgiveness. Are you involved in any relationship where misunderstanding or disputes have placed distance between you? Perhaps it's time to bring harmony back to those relationships by calling a truce and starting over again. So for the majority of you, this just speaks to that there actually is a person coming in after just finding a little bit more balance. And I think you are starting to find that balance now. And as you feel like the wheel is picking up pace, like your delays are over, you're starting to spin the wheel in the right direction when it comes to love. That there are a coming together, but there is a split down the middle. Like we're skipping a beat. It's not like a completely like, oh, I'm in the love frequency or I'm in the love vibration. It's like we're skipping a beat. You have put down the request for it. Like the seed is in the soil. The seed has maybe been put down like a long time ago. Wishing for this companionship, wishing for this union. For some of you guys, the way that you come together with this person is to actually mend other relationships. So if you feel like your other relationships have been sort of a little bit out of sorts, you are like, love is love. And so if you have, if you're waiting for love, but you are sort of in disagreement or in conflict in other areas where you feel like, yeah, those are not in good shape. Like those are, maybe you just need to, don't even have to talk to these people, but just write a letter to them. Even, it's not about them, it's about the energy and the energy shifting inside of you. So if you feel like there's any grudge or any conflict or any type of, there's a little bit of restraint, like it's a strain. What do you say? There's a little bit of a weird vibe going on between you and another. Just write a letter and sort of smooth that over. Just calm that energy down a little bit, because that makes you just come in more into alignment. And then we have this guardedness. So just take a look at that. Just be honest with yourself. If you have been looking for love for a while and it just hasn't happened yet, look at if there's any type of guardedness going on inside of you. Number 5 is overcoming those hurdles, overcoming those inner conflicts, and 5 is also a great opportunity for change. So it's like, I mean, for 2 reasons the love doesn't show up. It's like the first thing that I'm getting is like, it's almost like until you take care of this little guardedness that you have, there won't be any love. So it's like it serves you to really deal with it, and it's almost like a carrot, like the universe is saying, you drop that guardedness and there's your person, like, and if you don't drop it, they're not coming. Of course that is not the case, but it feels a little bit like that. Maybe it's something that you believe that, you know, as long as I have this little guard up, there's no person. I know that, and you sort of have made that into a belief, and therefore it can't happen. The second thing is, you don't want to attract someone right now if you carry that type of guardedness, because if you have a guard up, Aries, and you're attracting a person right now, that person is going to be a direct result of you guarding yourself, and you don't want to be with a person that you have to guard yourself against, right? So it's perfect that you haven't met anyone else, and it's perfect because you still have time to release this guardedness. Sometimes it makes sense to just realize it, to just sort of put it out there in the light, like, yeah, I do have a guardedness. It might not be so much that you are afraid to let love in, like really let love in and make yourself vulnerable and really, really open. It might be that you have a guardedness in the idea of who you're going to meet. Does that make sense? It's like the standard is so high that it's like you rule them out even before you've ever met them. And so trust that the universe has a perfect person for you. If you knew that the universe is just sort of lining up the perfect person for you, then just focus on, you know, I trust that the universe will bring me whoever I'm supposed to be with. We have, and I love this because it's like Ten of Michael is a little bit talking about the persona that you've had up until this point have not met this person yet. The characteristics of you, the way that you view love, that there's something here that you're saying goodbye to. You're releasing the past, and also this version of you right now that you're saying goodbye to, like you're letting some part of you go, so that we are sort of creating room for success. We're creating room for movement forward. The Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune often sort of comes out together, and when they do, it's sort of, one should never promise, but it's sort of promised success, that it is going to happen. But we have sort of a little bit of a hang up here. First, we need to work a little bit on the balance. We're coming into a balanced period right now, so like take advantage of it. And saying goodbye to this, do you immediately know what I'm talking about when I say there's this persona of you, there's a way of you, there's a way that you know that this thing that I'm doing, or this thing that I'm feeling, or this version of me, it is not the most flattering thing when I want to call in a person to my life. Is there anything that you maybe need to work on yourself? Like you're having such high standards when you ask for the person that you want to be with, but are you demanding, which you should. I'm not saying that wrong. I'm just saying the feeling here is like you're asking for this gorgeous person, this like almost perfection person. The thing though is, Aries, are you authentic here? Are you honest with yourself? Are you sort of bringing in this awesome perfection while you're bringing sort of mediocre to the table? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but there's something about, oh my God, someone just said that the other day, or like, oh my God, I just read that in a book, or I just saw that on Instagram, or I just, okay, there's validation here for someone. Someone just had this discussion, or someone just saw this, that you just talked about, well, what if like you're asking for this grand version, but who are you really that is asking for this version? Are you playing it small while you're asking for someone that's like perfection? Take a look at yourself there a little bit. Is there something, because there's something you're saying goodbye to. You're recognizing, well, I can't continue to do this if I'm asking for this perfection out there. I sort of have to measure up to that. And in order to measure up with that, I have to stop doing this or start doing these things so that you're a match to that energy that you're asking for. I hope this makes sense without sounding too harsh. There is promised success here. There is movement forward. And then we have sort of round it up with, if you believe, and don't you just say that? Because you know that if you believe that this person is going to come in, they're going to come in. And I love the sacred geometry going on there, like just really connecting with yourself. Like, okay, I'm going to bring the best to the table so that I can ask for the best to the table. I'm going to work on my inner self, and I'm going to let go of certain things that I know it's just not flattering to me or to them. I hope you know what I mean by that. It's not like, I think you know what I mean. And then the second one is remain positive. Because if you're going into that negative mindset, like, it's just never going to happen, then it is not never going to happen. It is never going to happen because you keep it out there because of just keep repeating that. But look out for a little bit of self-sabotage. Are you just saying those things to sort of protect yourself because you want to continue with the protection? It really serves you to say it will never happen. Look at the words that you're sending out there. Really look at the words. Just try it out for a week. Looking for love in all the right places, starting with yourself, finding that inner balance. You have put down the seed, and yeah, it's really there for you. Saying goodbye to an older version of you and sort of see, okay, is there anything that I should just raise my vibration around in order to match the person that I'm seeking? And let that guard come down and just trust the universe. The universe will deliver someone that is just a beautiful match. You sort of are not in control over that. You can just wish for the most beautiful person and do your best and trust, remain positive and remain believing, and then trust that the universe is going to deliver this person to you. Okay? That's what I have for you. Beautiful Aries for around mid-September until around mid-October, probably more towards the end of October there. I hope this is inspirational and uplifting. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.